back. We are Tyler, Molly, and Moose. If you can see him over there, he's all cuddled up in his blankets. Today we are talking to you about our top 5 favorite budget-friendly travel destinations of 2021.
If you're new here, please consider subscribing down below. It helps us out a ton, and you as well. That means you'll be able to get our videos in your feed every Tuesday. And if you're a returning viewer, then thank you very much for coming back. But let's get into it. Rolling right along, we have Fargo, North Dakota, which might not sound super exciting. I know a lot of people kind of get turned off when they hear the words North Dakota, but that place was awesome. So you can stop in the visitor center right from the border crossing of Minnesota to North Dakota, and they have a bunch of really awesome stuff. Free coffee.
Free coffee.
If you're into coffee, they have free coffee there, which is really awesome. But they also have a bunch of stuff for you to go around the city and check out. So they have like a free bison scavenger hunt. So there's basically like bison statues all over the city of Fargo, and you can go and find them.
20 to 30 of them even.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. We thought we would do it all in one day, but we did not have that amount of time. It was insane, but it was still really fun to do. But there was that. There was even a mural hunt, so you can go all around the city or all around the town and try and find different murals and things like that, which is also really fun.
It's really
cool. Yeah, it's really cool to see all that art and stuff all around the city.
Yeah.
And then also there's free museums and events there all the time. And even if the museums aren't free, they're really cheap, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's a very family-friendly and pet-friendly city. It's very walkable as well. We walked around for almost 2 hours, and we didn't even get to see all of it.
Yeah, it was awesome. And if you want a recommendation on a place to eat, we went to Spicy Pie Pizza, and oh my gosh, we talked about the pizza in Traverse City being big. This was like a guy from New York moved to Fargo and started a pizza place, and that pizza was like, it was massive.
It barely fit in the van.
Yeah, we had to open the sliding door to get it in. It was huge. But definitely check that place out if you're in the area.
Next is Traverse City. This place blew us away. Not only is Sleeping Bear Dunes there, which is a gorgeous national lakeshore, but it's completely free. You can go swimming. I think you can go swimming.
Yeah, you just gotta find the right places.
You can go hiking, which we highly recommend. And some of the hikes are dog friendly, but that's completely free. Also, they have free beaches, which, I mean, it was a little cold when we were there, but we still enjoyed them. Moose got to go play, and it was wonderful. As well as they have so many food trucks there as well. I mean, the smells wafting through the streets was amazing.
Yeah, they have a really cool just off the beach downtown, so like you could walk there, and like they had like a little canal as well, so we could just kind of walk downtown and see all the small restaurants, food trucks, and things like that. And it was a really awesome time. Yes, the beaches were not exactly warm. If you don't know the Great Lakes here in America, they are not warm. They're like in the height of summer when we went, which was in mid-July, it was like 60 degrees. It was not super warm water, but it was a nice place to go and hang out on the beach. And like we said, Moose loves the water, but he doesn't love the waves of the ocean, things like that.
Yeah.
So it's a great place for him to go and hang out. So that was really awesome.
Also, they have, so not only is it just like a really adventurous area, but you can paddleboard on the lake, you can canoe, you can kayak. They had boats out there if you're into sailing.
Oh my gosh, the sailboats, they were so cool. It's so cool to see them.
It's just a good place that you can take pictures as well if you're into that kind of thing. We spent 2 days there, and I think we only spent $10 on a gigantic pizza and breadsticks. We ordered it, I brought it to the van, and let's just say we had way too much.
Yeah.
Our next budget-friendly destination is definitely the entire state of West Virginia. Yes, the entire state. From the west side, where there's the free New River Gorge National Park. It's the newest national park, and there's like different sections. So like the actual bridge where you can go and see the river and the bridge and all of that in the gorge. And then there's a place down the way where you can actually like see over all these mountains. It's gorgeous. There's lots of hiking of different skill levels. Moose even got to come.
Yeah, it's one of the very few national parks that allows him on a lot of trails and things like that, which is really awesome.
And then when you move over to like the northern area, the middle northern area of the state, there are pepperoni rolls in Fairmount. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite things ever.
You would not think they were like supposed to be this good. It is literally a stick of pepperoni and a piece of bread. but it will blow your socks off. It is so good. The story behind it, why they're made and stuff is also really fascinating. We made a whole video about it that you can go check out, but those things are to die for.
Yeah, and they're only $1.50 each. We highly recommend getting more than one because...
Please get more than one. They are worth it.
But because of those two things, when you move to the east, it gets even better. There's a small town called Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. It is history turned inside out. The entire town, from the second you pull in to the second you leave, there is history on every corner, every building. It is an insane place, and it's 100% free.
Yeah, as the resident history buff, I loved it. Malls, who doesn't really enjoy learning or reading about history, she loved it there. But it was so cool to see how, people from Thomas Jefferson and our founding fathers went and visited that place to it's helping the formation of the United States as a whole after the Civil War and things like that. It's a really awesome place to walk around.
Yeah.
And it was just so beautiful there, all the mountains and the river. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's where three rivers connect, but that's all free. You can walk around town for free and do your own self-guided history tour. So yes, the entire state of West Virginia, check it out.
And last, but certainly not least, and certainly not least, I talk too fast, is the southwest region of South Dakota. Once again, people hear South Dakota, they kind of turn it off. Definitely check that area. It's so cool.
Don't snooze on South Dakota.
Yes. Just don't do that. But there's anything from Wall Drug, which is completely free entry. It's a really weird and quirky, it used to be a pharmacy, but now it's turned tourist attraction. People love to go there. Yeah, they have fudge. If you want to spend 51 cents, you can press a penny like somebody else I know.
So I place them in there and then I press the button. Okay. Are we ready to do this?
Yeah, we're just recording now. Who likes to waste money?
These jackrabbits, I think they're called.
Yeah.
It's a bunny.
Jackalopes.
It's a bunny with horns. I thought it was real.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Yeah. So they have jackalopes. They have a big one that you can go and see outside and things like that. But you can go there. That's really awesome. Completely free. Dogs are allowed as long as you don't take them into any of the shops. We took Moose and just walked him around and stuff like that, which is really cool. And then it's also right next to Mount Rushmore, which it's a feat of engineering that's just insane to think about. You look at these presidents' faces.
Awesome.
It is super awesome. And it's also right next to Wind Cave National Park, which we loved. We had zero expectations for Wind Cave. Yes. We really just went there to check it off our list, and it was mind-blowing. It was so cool.
Insane.
We saw the prairie dogs, which Malls loved. We saw big bison just walking around like they own the place. It was just mind-blowing. It was really our first national park that we went and had wildlife encounters. So it's always going to hold a special place in our heart. So check that place out.
And also, if you get to Mount Rushmore early, so I think it was before 7 a.m.
Yeah, we got there early.
If you get there before 6 or 7 a.m., you don't have to pay for parking. So we were able to get in for free. For Wind Cave, did we have to pay to get into it? I'm pretty sure
so.
Wind Cave is a free national park unless you go into the actual cave, but we didn't do that, and we had an amazing time seeing all of the nature and wildlife.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's 100% for free.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, definitely check that place out. That whole region is just something really cool to check out. It's also right by Sturgis. If you're a motorcycle rider, you definitely know what Sturgis is. They have the motorcycle rally every year, so that's also something to check out too. That's going to do it for our list, guys. We listed a lot of places that you might not have even expected or even thought of. The reason why is because we want you to get away from the touristy places of the United States and see some new things that other people might not even consider. It really, like we said, blew our minds to go to each of these places that are not really high on people's bucket lists and visit them for ourselves. It was awesome.
They're always hidden gems that are free. The free things, people think, oh, it's not that great, but they're really hidden gems.
Yeah, definitely. That's why we want you guys to get out there, and that's kind of what we're trying to provide for you is a really awesome destinations list that you have never heard of these places, or if you have, you weren't really considering it up until now. So
or
that's
if you
really
don't
awesome.
have a ton of money, you can still go and travel to these places.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we really want to do. But yeah.
But yeah, so next week we're taking a break. We're spending time with our family and having our little vacation, even though we'll be kind of working. So we will see you in 2022 with a
Crazy.
this whole year went insane.
Yeah.
But we will see you in the new year with a brand new video with so much to offer. See you then.
See you guys then.
Happy holidays.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Excuse
Excuse me.
me. Do not put that in the
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
So, no, I don't like saying so at the beginning.